I agree, but there is a but here. This, what you described, is the product of what you already explained at that time. So at that time, you detected this Britishness, okay, and you said this is Britishness. So let's say the seeds and the whole climate that was there has made possible that this kind of tree grew, and these names are the fruits of it. But do you think that today's Britain would be able to continue in 10 years or 20 years time produce the same with what we are seeing, the anti-immigration rhetoric, the very strong support for ideas and notions that at the time you described the Britishness would have sound like some fringe, outrageous, never electable opinions.
So I don't think, I mean, for me, Brexit was the biggest political defeat of my life. My whole life has been about Europe. I'm an English European. So for Britain to cut itself off from Europe is a tragedy for Britain, but also, I think, for the European Union and the future of Europe. But I don't believe Brexit has cut down that oak tree of Britishness that you're describing. I think it's still there.
There's still hope.
And and by the way, because you and I were just talking a moment ago privately about migration. So I think one of the mistakes, Tony Blair, who I admire in many, many ways, it was a wonderful period in British history, one of the mistakes he made was to believe that you could just go on opening your society, opening your finances, opening your economy, opening to migration, and there wouldn't be a reaction, because there was a reaction. And the slogan of the Brexiteers, which won it, by the way, only 52% to 48%, remember, it wasn't inevitable at all, was take back control. What do you have now in Germany? You have Germany's leaders talking about the problem of Kontrollverlust, loss of control. So I think all our societies need that sense that it's under control, that immigration is being managed. And so I think that was actually a mistake of the Blair years, for which we paid a heavy price. But the fact that we now are trying to get it under control, like all other European countries, does not mean it's the end of our, it's beyond multicultural.
Well, listen, first of all, I have to inform you that I'm very open, but I am fanatic about some things, and one of that is don't touch Tony Blair when I'm here. Just don't touch.
Listen, I'm friends with Tony Blair. But this is he's big enough to acknowledge his own mistakes.
No, I'm not speaking for him. He can speak himself and he can deal himself with mistakes, but I am a fanatic, so don't touch Tony Blair. And not to advocate for him, but sorry, Tony Blair has left his office how many years ago? So it's not, I don't think it's not really very accurate that what happened with Brexit be left to Tony Blair as another mistake, because maybe at that time, I don't know, but maybe at that time open was the right way, and maybe close is more like response in a rush